Dear friends, you know how we sometimes complain to ourselves or to other people about difficult people in our lives, how we, um, if not for them, we would have a much easier life and they just give us a hard time, every day. I mean, even if they're not around, we are still thinking about them and probably each of us can relate to this feeling, like if just not for this one person, I would have much easier time. And we are lucky if we can go away, if we can change the situation and just be away from these people. But sometimes it's not possible, okay? And when it's not possible, we stick around and until we know what to do. But that's not the point. The point is that meantime, we learn so much. And sometime later, regardless of the outcome, if those people are still around or far away, if we said goodbye to them or not, but we just realize, gosh, now I'm a different person. I've learned something just because of this person, just because they've been so hard on us, so whatever the word is, intoxicating. And what I'm saying, it's a blessing in a disguise, although at the moment when it happens to us, that's the least thing that we wish for ourselves, okay? And so basically, sometimes for the challenge to go away, or for us to learn how to deal with that, we sometimes have to emphasize just a little bit more. So maybe that difficult person was that last drop that ushered us into learning a life lesson, and hopefully life is much easier for you now. Maybe we are dealing with yet another challenge, but that lesson is learned. But basically what I wanted to talk about today is our physical self, like how, sometimes we are collapsing and slouching and don't feel that support within ourselves. So let's make it a little bit more challenging, okay? A little bit more for us to pay attention to. So if we stand, I sit at the moment in the chair, but just imagine, or do it with me. If you are standing, go up onto your toes, yeah? If you can't balance on your own, on your toes, it's all right if you just place your fingertips, okay? Just the fingertips on the wall. And there are so much nerve endings in your fingertips. If you touch, your brain knows much better where you are in space, right? So you don't need to push hard, to lean, just a light touch, yeah? And immediately you can balance much better on your toes. So once we are on our toes, we have to balance every second, yeah? Otherwise we topple over. Do it. And stay on your toes for a couple of moments. Once you are balancing, find your tailbone. You know how, like, this is the top of the spine, neck, and the very end of the spine, your tailbone, your tail. Wiggle it a little bit, yeah, like make circles one way, the other way, and just imagine that your tail is this fingertip. Sorry, I have no nails whatsoever, but so point it straight down. Try it when you are just standing on the floor and wiggle, point. Sometimes it's not so easy to point because the muscles around tail are kind of relaxed, the buttocks. Once we are on the toes, buttocks, posterior muscles, they're toned up. So now you can really point down. Once you point down, it's like a root. Okay? It's like a root, and from that root, you feel your whole spine going up, like a tree, like a tree. And it's not really strenuous exercise, but gosh, right away you feel so much more perked up, right? And refreshed, and it's like having a cup of cappuccino or whatever you like for your refreshment. Dear friends, just to caution you a little bit, sometimes when we go up onto the toes, we exacerbate our habits. If you stand with your pelvis thrust forward, like hips forward, you can do it even more while you are on your toes. That's why I'm saying point the tailbone straight to the earth, okay? For example, towards your heels. Think of your heels going up to go up onto your toes, and tailbone pointing down towards your heels, so your whole spine lengthens. It's a beautiful feeling. If it helped you in any way to feel better, to balance, to feel energized, please drop a line. I would really appreciate your feedback. Just a short video today, and hopefully next time we're gonna go a little bit longer at length. Sometimes I just don't want to overwhelm you, knowing that everybody has a busy life. My friend, a very dear friend, a photographer, he told me, Alena, wonderful videos, but nobody has this attention span these days to sit down for longer times and focus. I still want you to focus, because our ability to focus is very much related to our ability to enjoy life, each other, ourselves, and who wouldn't like a little bit more of that, okay? No pasaran, guys. Feel better. Drop a line. Till soon. Thank you so much for connecting here. Bye.